You didn't think we would just stop in there, did you? I can't lie, this might be an even bigger robbery than Jetstream versus Tamashii the Hand. Chaos Break versus Ikari no Tetsui. Just like the last video, we're going to be going over whether this would have scored or not. Spoiler alert, yes. Like, this is me writing the script right now and I haven't run any calcs, looked at any stats or done any of that shit. Based on the numbers and interactions I got bouncing around in my head right now, I can end the video right here. And if I'm wrong, then my bad, Endo, I wasn't familiar with the game. Alright, so we're not even going to start with base stats here. We're going to start with base powers. And you tell me what the first thought that comes to your mind is once we're done. Chaos Break is the strongest wood shot Hisatsu in the entire game. It may have the same base power as Shadow Ray's wood iteration, but the max potential power is 2 points higher when they're both at G5. Waffling aside, like we said in the last video, the maximum base power of a shot type Hisatsu is 120. Now, I want you to guess how high the base power of Ikari no Tetsui is. To stop one of the strongest moves in the entire saga, surely it has to have a base power that rivals some of the strongest catch type Hisatsus in the game, right? Right? Right. 61 base power. Not terrible, but that's almost half of the base power of Chaos Break. Let that sink in. Chaos Break is just under double the power of this move. You see what I'm saying? Based on this alone, he's not stopping that shit. I could end this segment right here and I could even end the video right here. But it somehow starts to make even less sense the more we look into it. Ikari no Tetsui in the anime is stated to be the evolution of Seigi no Tekken, which Endo already had at G5. But a grade 5 Fist of Justice has a higher power level than a base Hammer of Fury. So shit's already not making sense. Fist of Justice did have type disadvantage against Chaos Break, however Hammer of Fury is type neutral, but none of that shit matters when we're dealing with moves with base powers this low. It's like discussing which bug could tank a flamethrower. Now onto stats. These are Aphrodite stats for his Fire Dragon iteration. Also, I find it funny that his Zeus stats are higher because that means God's Oko is fucking carrying hard. Fucking steroids and Sprite. To add on to Aphrodite's stat profile, he also has Shot Force, which gives him a +5 increase to his kick stat. Not a massive boost, especially at lower levels, but it's still a boost, so we'll include it in the relative value calc. According to Niku Q's calculator, Torch and Gazelle being added in as helpers doesn't actually affect the values you get, so I guess their stats aren't important here. So let's move on to Endo's stats. These are Endo's Inazuma Rev 3 stats. Now this is how much of each stat we're going to use for the relative value calc for each player and the base powers of the moves. And these are the actual values we get for each player. Now look me in the face and tell me that there's a reality that exists where it's even remotely possible for this to stop this. Now let's run this through the calculator made by Niku Q. The highest possible form of a V1 Ikari no Tetsui using Mark's base stats is 151. The lowest possible form of a grade 1 Chaos Break using Byron's base stats is 199. There is a gap of 48 between the minimum value of Chaos Break and the maximum value of Ikari no Tetsui in this situation. And you're telling me he stopped this shit twice? So I was curious. I added Burning Phase for Inazuma Japan as well as setting Goalkeeper as the key player, and even then it's still 20 units below the lowest value we can have for Chaos Break. I think it's safe to say this is just beyond a robbery. Fucking lock this monkey up and throw away the key.